Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Masha and this is the Wonder Woman Within, and today we're going to talk about health and the latest and best craze when it comes to weight loss. If that's something you're interested in, please keep on watching. So this is going to be a very kind of a quick video because I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor. I am a certified health coach. I'm also a facilitator of somatic movement practice. I'm studying to be IFS therapist. So I'm definitely not a doctor, but I wanted to share my personal experience with something you've heard about a lot, I'm sure, on TikTok. The Kardashians have mentioned it many times. So what I'm talking about today is semaglutide, or otherwise known as Wegovy, Ozempic. There's different names to this medicine, and I wanted to share my experience with it because I do suggest it to some of my clients and I have used it as well. So if you noticed, I have changed a little bit in the last few months, and it's not just because of what I'm going to mention today. It's also, of course, exercise, regular movement. I'm making sure what I really look at what I put into my body, also intermittent fasting. So it's a combination of everything. I'm gonna start here. So basically I bought a glucose blood sugar meter for my family because I was really concerned about my husband's way of eating and also the boys as well. They were eating a lot of snacks, a lot of sweets. So I'm like, let me show you how high your sugar is, your blood sugar. Let me show you how high your blood sugar is. So maybe this will kind of be a wake-up call for them to change their lifestyle and what they're eating. Little did I know that when I tested my fasting blood sugar, it was over 120. And mind you, I've been practicing healthy lifestyle since my early 30s. I have not been drinking for over a year, but I always had weight issues. So instead of being mad at the situation, I got curious, and it turns out that I am insulin resistant. So if you know anything about semaglutide or any GLP-1 medicine, it's designed for diabetics to help them control their blood sugar and help pancreas produce more insulin. When we have too much blood sugar in our body, of course, that is not good for us. We have all kinds of symptoms, which I'm sure you know if you're a type 1 or 2 diabetic. Type 2 diabetes develops through your life because of the choices we make. For me, I was not born with type 1 diabetes, but it was developed at a young age because of something my parents did, that they gave me pretty much honey, which you're not supposed to give to a child under 1 year old. So that kind of messed my metabolism, and I had weight issues most of my life. Yes, I admit I love snacks and sweets, but also my body was craving the wrong things, and I took responsibility as an adult and dove deeper and got curious about my body. And instead of just saying yes to, oh, this is my genetics, that's just the way it's going to be the rest of my life, I decided to really dive in deeper. That's how I got started in health coaching as well. So I went off a tangent there, but semaglutide prescribed first for diabetics, and now it's used nationwide for helping people lose the weight. Now, how has it helped me? I lost a total of 23 pounds in about 3 months. I was on semaglutide for 2 months. I was doing injections. You can get it in a pill form as well that dissolves under your tongue, but I decided to do injections, and it was honestly a little scary giving injections to myself, but it's done with insulin syringes like what diabetics use, and after a few tries you get really comfortable. So what did it do for me? So first thing, it definitely slows down your digestion. You stay fuller longer. So if you're trying to stick to a certain routine or a meal plan, or maybe cutting your calories, maybe you're doing some type of calorie deficit program, or you're doing intermittent fasting, this is an amazing tool to use because you will stick to that window. Nope, I promise you will stick to that window, whether it's 8-hour eating window, whether it's 6-hour eating window or 4-hour eating window. You are just not as hungry. You look at food that you used to crave as just food. It's nothing that you reward yourself with or indulge in anymore. So you're kind of forced to look at other things in life that you enjoy besides food alone. Also, if you do drink alcohol while doing semaglutide, you will definitely feel it times 10 the next day. So it's not just a regular hangover. You will definitely, because it slows down your digestion, it slows down anything that you absorb in your body. So imagine being hungover for a week after you just drink for one day. That's pretty much what happens. And the same thing if you keep eating crap that you used to eat before you started the medicine. So if you like fried foods, if you like fatty foods, if you like donuts and hamburgers, forget about it, because it will mess you up. I promise you, I'm 100% real when I speak about anything on my channel. So please do yourself a favor and save money, because it is pricey. It's an investment in your health. If you're going to continue drinking and eating off plan, don't do it. Okay, I would hire a health coach or somebody else, a trainer, to help you build lifestyle choices and changes first, and then you can try the medicine. Now, some of the side effects from semaglutide that I personally experience is nausea. I did take the medicine with me when I went to Costa Rica, and in a little vial with syringes, and actually lost 5 pounds while I was on vacation, which never happened before, but I did get nauseous on the airplane. So I don't know if I was dehydrated, but nausea is a common symptom because it works with your digestive system. It does sometimes cause diarrhea, sometimes nausea, sometimes, there's different effects for everybody. Constipation for a lot of people. So be aware, everybody reacts to it individually. If you do injections, you might have some soreness or marks where you inject. It depends, of course, how you do it and the needles that you use. So please be cautious of that. Now, these are the situations where you absolutely advised not to do semaglutide. So one reason is if you had history of thyroid cancer, because it works with the hormones in your body. Second, if you had history of pancreatic cancer, or cancer of your pancreas as well. If you are a type 1 diabetic, we would not suggest to do it, and this is based on a registered nurse that works at our center. She advises people not to do it if you are a type 1 diabetic. If you are pregnant, of course, breastfeeding, it is not for you. So definitely find another alternative to that. Now, there is a new medicine on the market, Mounjaro. I'm sure you've heard of it on TikTok or on Facebook, also known as tirzepatide. We just launched it at our center, and this actually has more effect than semaglutide. It's also more costly, but if you go to a weight loss center or some type of a source local around you, I'm sure you can find a price that will fit your budget. We sell it for 40% less than the doctor. If you need more information, you can send me an email or a message, and I can link you to your local center so you can get your prescription. And tirzepatide is basically an enhanced version of semaglutide, and it has effect on 2 receptors in your body, not just GLP-1, but also GIP-1, which basically helps you lose more weight, less side effects, also focuses on body fat percentage. So one thing I did not touch on with semaglutide, it definitely, if you're not following a meal plan, you will most definitely lose your muscle mass. I did lose a few pounds myself, even though I was upping my protein, doing exercise, strength training, all of that. I still lost some muscle. Now, if you lose 5 pounds of muscle versus 20, of course, it's different, but be aware and protect your muscle mass with protein. And I would suggest working with a health coach who will guide you through that process, because if you just do semaglutide, you might misuse it and feel sick after. Some people actually gain weight if they misuse it. For example, continue to drink alcohol and have poor lifestyle choices. So it's a tool to use in the right way, kind of like you would use a knife or a gun. You can use it for good, or you can use it for harming your body. So please, I suggest get a coach or some guidance around diet if you do decide to do semaglutide or tirzepatide. Now let's talk about semaglutide and eating disorders. So what I am talking about is not having a healthy relationship with food. If you are using semaglutide or tirzepatide as a crutch, that is completely your choice. You're an adult, right? You're over 18 using this medicine. And if you are trying to get into a girl hot summer bod, that is up to you, but it's not going to work if you don't change your lifestyle and your habits and actually teach yourself how to eat healthy and nourish your body. So if you have been binge eating before semaglutide, most likely that will continue after. So I do invite you to maybe see a therapist or a counselor or a health coach to really dive in deeper behind your relationship with food before you do try the medicine. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this video was helpful. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if it resonated with you. If you want to come back for more videos like this, we talk about health, we talk about mindset, we talk about style, and that is something I'm interested in, and I want to share my experience and knowledge with you, and I will see you at the next video. Stay wonderful.